piece of chewing gum was carelessly tossed on the ground. A fly passing by thought it had discovered a treasure. It was so excited that it rushed headlong onto the chewing gum without a care in the world. The antenna that icily went in, but just couldn't be pulled out. The sticky chewing gum to it tightly, and the fly almost twisted its own face out of shape. Finally managed to pull out the antenna, found that all 6 legs were stuck. Now things have really gone wrong. The fly panicked, and its wings frantically. Almost broke my leg. Still failed to break free from the bondage of chewing gum. Instead, it pulled the whole piece of chewing gum up from the ground. A desperate fly can only fly away with the chewing gum. Dark clouds began to gather in the sky, indicating that it was about to rain soon. The fly wriggled its body desperately, bumped around trying to shake off this dogskin plaster. Finally, after countless messy operations, the chewing gum was flung out. The fly was so excited that it almost burst into wild laughter, looking up at the sky. The chewing gum happened to land right on the spider web. The spider thought it had caught fresh prey and quickly rushed over. When I took a closer look, I was completely stunned. What the hell is this? It first uses 2 legs to pull. It won't come down. Add a 3rd leg. It still doesn't work. All 5 legs attack together. Still useless. The spider is full of question marks. How could something be so incredibly sticky? But it's a stubborn one, and won't stop until it gets it off. It firmly hooks onto a rear branch with 1 leg as a pivot point. Pulled with all their might to get out. The cobweb was torn out a big hole, but the chewing gum was finally pulled off. Stuck to its foot again. The spider frantically shakes its legs and kicks wildly, but the chewing gum remained completely unmoved. So it changed its method. Slowly, let your legs hang down. While the gum is unresponsive, gave a sudden kick and sent the chewing gum flying down. The chewing gum falls straight down, just stuck to a passing snail shell. Snails are already slow enough. Now I can hardly move forward, but although it has no hands or feet, the snail is actually quite smart. It crawled to a rock, stick the other side of the chewing gum to the stone, rub back and forth vigorously. Seeing is not enough. It started crawling forward, trying to stretch and pull off the chewing gum. It has to be said that the toughness of chewing gum is really exaggerated. Just then, a bee flew over in a hurry. Who knows if it's to rush for a date. Still encountered a family crisis. Ended up crashing into the stretched chewing gum. It's too late to regret. To hurry on, the bee stretched out its neck. Rushed forward with determination. Unexpectedly, I managed to break free. The chewing gum bounced back like a slingshot. The snail was flung out and rolled into the middle of the road like a small cannonball. The chewing gum spins in the air, crashed heavily into the spider's web again. The spider has collapsed. The chewing gum broke through the spider web and fell back to the ground. A fly flew by here again. Saw a stretched object on the ground. It also has a hint of sweetness. This forgetful fly swooped in again, turned around. The chewing gum is back in the fly's hands. It seems that fate has brought them together again. This might be what people often say. Fortune favors the brave.